Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be talking about Shindo life, specifically the death of Shindo life. Well, let's get started. For you guys who don't know what Shindo life is, Shindo life is a Naruto roleplay game. It is a game where you can explore different maps, you can get different Kekai Genkais, different abilities, different elements, and you can fight bosses and grind with your friends. This game was made way back in 2020 and has about 2.5 billion visits. It currently only has 4,000 players. So let's go over some of the history of Shindo life, otherwise known as Shinobi life. This game was actually originally called Shinobi Life 2 before it got struck down and deleted for copyright. This game was so popular that it got deleted and copyrighted, so they had to rechange almost everything. They added new tailed beast. They called these as Gen 2. They changed the name. They renamed everything and remodeled a lot of things. Like, this game was at its peak. Like, look at all these game modes that this game had. But there's something else that killed it, not the copyright that killed the game. What killed the game was not the lack of updates. This game was frequently updated actually before they started working on VLCs. What killed the game, well, I think it's better that I show you what killed the game. Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen are Gen 2 tailed beasts. These are the beasts that were added after the game was copyrighted. So these are what they added to re-put the game back on. We were instantly given these. We did not have to re-own these. If you had the Gen 1, you got these gens. You kept the levels. It was great. Then you see these Gen 3s. We're not really going to talk about these too much. They basically are just bleached versions of the tailed beast. Right here. This is one of the things that I think that definitely killed Shinobi life. As you can see, there's 3 of the same move. These is the Repo Seal. This move, basically, it'll give you mode if you hit somebody with it. I think it'll also give you some health and some stamina. There's 3 of the same move, and you have to own each one. They all do the exact same thing, but just look slightly different. One's the OG, one's the copyrighted version, and one is just a Halloween skin. These are companions. I don't think they really killed the game or really helped the game. They basically are just NPCs that you can have follow you around. They're not really useful. I'll show you some of it, but they're just kind of dumb. I can't really say if I think this did help a little bit of the game. I think they overdid it and that helped kill the game, unfortunately. But they added stuff that are not from Naruto. They added lightsabers, they added Hulk, they added Batman, Doctor Strange, they added Morbius. They just added all these other franchises, and I think there was more of those franchises than natural Naruto stuff, which honestly was a little bit too much. But I don't think that killed the game. Now we have Kenjutsus. I don't think they really had a really part to play in the death of the game. They came out pretty early in the game. They're just basically Demon Slayer styles. Nobody uses them. They're pretty useless. The only thing people would really use them is to look cool. But a lot of the modes that they added on later literally remove your weapon after you use the mode. So they're really dumb. Then they started adding reskins for these Kenjutsu as well. They have like 2 files, 2 moons. They have Shivo and Electric. Same thing. I thought it was cool at first, but nobody uses this, so it's kind of dumb. And they did this for elements and bloodlines, as you see later in the video. I'll admit, I did like when they did it for some of the elements. Like this file, it's cool, it looks cool, and it does more damage. That's a good one. I'll take that. Like it's a significantly amount of more damage, and it looks cool, and it makes sense because the two tail uses a blue file combustion. Then of course we have like acid, we have cement, ground. They all do more damage. But then we have like yin, yang. I don't think any of those do more damage than the other. Then we have chaos, order, same thing, and it's just for every single element. Another thing that killed the game is then that they started changing how to get stuff. They changed how to get some like really simple Kekai Genkai's like Sharingan you have to do a dungeon. Then he added the Gen 1 Tailed Beast back. And then they made it so you had to re-unlock it and then re-level it up. And they do the exact thing as the Gen 2s, but look different. Now enough dilly-dallying. What do I really think killed Shindo Life? I think what killed Shindo Life is the amount of reskins in the game. They, instead of adding new content, they constantly just adding reskins and adding ways to get said reskins. The actual way to get the normal Genkai would be fighting these bosses, which is cool, but who wants to do that when you can just respin for the skin, which does the exact same thing. So it looks like they're adding 2 times the amount of content, but it's just the same thing with a different color. Yeah. Another thing that killed the game is a lot of empty promises. They were supposed to add like a closed community thing so people can role play even more. But after, let's say you play this game, you get max level. I am max 23 or something. What do you do after you do that? You can't, for half the game modes, you can't use the stuff you already unlocked. There's just nothing to do. So I think this is where I'm going to end this video. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to Shindo Life. A lot of the love that went into this game is still beating. It's still alive, kind of. But the community's dead. I'm in a public server right now. It's really nothing happening. People are just grinding some bosses. It's like 7 people. Just really nothing happening. It's kind of sad. But I do hope that Ro Games does provide much for Ro Seas. I hope it is good as they say it will be. And I hope that when it does come out, it doesn't end up like Shindo Life is today. Archo signing off.